women can relate to this one. This summer's fashions are already out, and they are a harsh reminder that we have to get our summer body back as fast as possible. The countdown is officially on. Now, like many women, the dream of looking good in a bikini is the utmost motivation that keeps us dieting and exercising. But sometimes it's not enough, and those stubborn areas of fat just don't go away no matter what. It's called genetics. Well, no worries, ladies, because now there's a solution that will allow you to look fabulous just in time for bikini season. It is called Smart Lipo. It's a revolutionary new procedure that's redefining, literally, how women see themselves. Say hi to Dr. Mann, plastic surgeon from Boca Raton, Florida, and his patient extraordinaire, Michelle. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for being here. What is Smart Lipo?
Smart Lipo is an amazing procedure because you can do this procedure of removal of the fat and tightening the skin all at the same time. I've been doing it for many years, but Smart Lipo, the last 2 years, has been different because patients are so more satisfied, and a lot of people are asking about it because the recovery is so much faster. There's less irregularities, less swelling, less discomfort, so the patients are actually back to normal activities the next day or the day after.
Because we used to hear horror stories about lipo and the long recovery or the complications that can occur. Now, this is done with a laser?
Okay, this is done under IV sedation and local, and no need for general anesthesia.
Local anesthetic?
Very small incision and a small cannula. It's almost so small you can hardly see that. With a laser, it's being put underneath the skin, and it causes the fat to dissolve, melt, and you get skin tightening at the same time. So you can remove the fat thereafter, and then the patient wakes up and put some dressing on, and they do fine.
That's amazing. Now, Michelle, what part of your body did you have liposuction on? Or Smart Lipo?
There you go. The saddlebags, the love handles, the inner thighs, and then I had buttocplasty where they took it from the lower part of your buttocks and takes away gravity and puts it right back up on top.
You reshaped her butt?
Yes.
You just
yes.
moved her fat back to where it belongs?
That's correct.
I like that. Now, what was your recovery like?
It was minimal. I mean, it was amazing because as soon as I woke up and came to, I was no pain, and with the next day, I was back to normal, walking around doing whatever.
And you're a mom. You're a busy woman,
I have a
so you
12-year-old
can't
son
be
and
out of commission for long.
Very much so, yes.
That's amazing. And you're 2 weeks post-op now?
2 weeks.
Well, you look great. Now, who is Smart Lipo for?
It's very typical what you heard from Michelle. Every patient who has some excess of fat and they can't get rid of it with diet and exercise, they are ideal candidate for this. And many parts of the body, I can't think of a part of the body that wouldn't be good for that.
Interesting. What are the risks?
Well, if you have a patient with the wrong expectations, or that would be an unusual case because you wouldn't have them do the procedure. Infection, very unusual. Irregularities, very unusual. But basically, they're a lot less than what we used to see in the past.
So the big news here is you've been practicing traditional liposuction for 30 years.
For 30 years.
But in the last 2 years, because of Smart Lipo, your practice has changed and your patients are back in action very quickly.
So much more satisfied, so much faster recovery.
Great. Thank you so much, Dr. Mann, for being here and talking about Smart Lipo. And Michelle, thank you so much for coming out to tell your story.
Thank you.
Once you've sculpted those trouble areas, how do you keep the pounds off? Well, let us show you a healthy and revolutionizing alternative that will help you balance your weight. Stay tuned. You're watching The Balancing Act, practical knowledge for everyday life.